So you have your FATKAT rig. All the components are already in line. You got your hook, your sinker, and your FATKAT bobber. Now, what you're gonna need to do is find the end of this line. With the end of that, you're gonna tie a double uni knot onto your main line. What the double uni knot does is it locks the bobber in at a certain depth. So if I tie it at 6 feet, my bait's gonna sit at 6 feet under the bobber. And what you can do is tie that whole 10-foot leader to your line and then tie little square knots along your leader at different depths. So if you're fishing at 5 feet, tie a square knot at 5 feet. If you're fishing at 7 feet, tie a square knot at 7 feet. And you can just simply undo these and adjust your depth. That's one of the things I love about this rig. So now you have your bobber all tied on, beautiful double uni knot. It's time to figure out, all right, what am I gonna put on this hook? My general recommendation is to use the bait that's present in your area. Hickory shad is probably the most prevalent bait right now, and the big catfish are chewing on it. Another good thing about this bobber is it can support a lot of weight. I mean, I've put hand-sized bluegill, perch, and big chunks of bait on this thing, and it still carries it with ease. Now that you're all baited up, you have your rig ready. It's time to discuss where we're gonna cast it. This rig is great in moving water because it carries your bait by the fish. Imagine you're a big fat catfish. What you're gonna be doing is sitting on the edge of these rapids, waiting for bait to come down the rapid. That's how they naturally feed and see their food presented to them. The FATKAT rig matches this natural presentation so the fish are readily accepting your bait. Another great thing about it is you can use the bobber to go down different stretches. Whereas with a bottom rig, you just cast in one spot and wait. With the FATKAT rig, I can try out 1, 2, 3, 4 different sloughs of water and see if there's fish there, because there's no point in throwing a bait out and letting it sit and wait for the catfish to come to you when you have an option like the FATKAT rig that lets you search for the catfish. Now that you're all set up, I'm gonna show you a technique for actually fishing it. So let's go ahead and cast this joker. Feed it line, but just give it line, give it line, give it line. And once that bobber goes down, all you do is close your bail and then slowly, oh, there we go. Slowly apply pressure to it. Because you're using a circle hook, if you jerk it, you're gonna yank the hook out of its mouth. So you wanna be nice, slow, and smooth, and let that circle hook find the corner of the catfish's mouth. It'll look something like this. There we go. That's approved. Boom! Easy as 1, 2, 3 with the FATKAT bobber. Took it way in the back of the rapid. You're not catching that fish with the Carolina rig, fish finder rig, or bottom rig, only with the FATKAT. Yet another great thing about this is it's an aerodynamic shape. Traditional slip bobbers, they have circular shapes which get caught in the wind and decrease your casting distance. Someone like me who fishes from shore a lot, I like to have the ability to fish as many different rapids as possible to see if fish are there. Sometimes the fish are in the way back, as far away as you can, and I haven't been able to get them with the regular bobbers. Bobbers down, bobbers down. Another one. Boom. Different fish, different rapid. Yeah, and if I'm sitting here with the bottom rig, you ain't getting this guy. Another tip, you see that I fish above rapids. I like to sit above them because then I can just do this, literally feeding it line, letting it go down the rapid. Again, making that bait presentation natural. That is why it is such a good rig. If you see your bobber sitting sideways like this, not up and down, but sideways, that means your bait is rubbing against the bottom, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just letting you know that where you're fishing is shallower than your leader is tied. So if you keep running the rapid and you're seeing that and you're getting caught on rocks, just move it up a foot and see what happens, and keep inching it up and up and up until you can start floating it smoothly where your bobber is sitting straight up and down. You really only want to be like a foot off the bottom. So that's why I say just move it a foot at a time until you find the right sauce. Ooh, yeah. This is a big one. This is a big one. Ooh. Oh. Oh yes. Y'all believe me now. The Fat Cat is the one. I haven't changed spots. Just fishing different rapids. Still using the same rig too. Haven't lost one all night. Fat Cat. And there you have it, ladies and gents. That's how you use the FATKAT rig. Please let us know if you have any questions. If you want me to cover anything in more detail, I'm happy to assist. Hope you all fall in love with this rig, just like Luke and I have. Thank you all for supporting us. Really can't do it without y'all. Trying to make this place cleaner and greener. Please fish responsibly. Catch y'all later. Peace.